Now, for most of Singapore, Orchard is the center of gravity. People commute here, shop here, they spend their weekends and their weekdays here. But some people don't move towards Orchard. They wake up in it. No traffic, no waiting, just the city arriving at your feet. Here, luxury living isn't loud. It's invisible until you are invited in. The Orchard Road wasn't made for you, it was made for your attention. Orchard's first fortune came from his nutmeg plantations. But in the mid-1800s, disease swept through, prices crashed, and the plantations died. Orchard grew with the city, first small shops in the 1800s and then a full makeover in the 1950s. By the 1980s, it wasn't just Singapore's street, it was Southeast Asia's shopping stage. It's a place where brands perform, where glass and granite set the scene, and we play our parts without knowing. Now, Orchard Road isn't just where everybody goes to shop, it's where you are watched. So just as TikTok, Orchard Road fashion captures it all. The streets are catwalks disguised as sidewalks, rooftop cocktails, gallery pop-ups, cinemas, even Michelin dinners.
Look at that, oh my goodness.
You spam everything, I swear to God, the more you put, right?
And while the city moves around you, something private hides behind slick glass and quiet lobbies. It's the kind of place you only dream of, where every moment feels like a luxury. Now, let's see it from the kind of home you wake up in. And I've always been curious about what it's like to live on Orchard Road. My friends Brian and Tiffany are selling a place here, so I asked if I could spend a day pretending I lived in it. So here's what I'm working with. 3 bedrooms, 4 baths. This is a freehold apartment at 2260 square feet. This tower is beautiful, 54 exclusive unit, 36 levels. There are only 25 3-bedder apartments, and this gives such a luxury yet private lifestyle. The living, dining areas are laid out in the landscape configuration, wall to wall 8 meters, ceiling height 3 meters, framed by full height windows that let the light in while keeping the city at bay. Gourmet kitchen can be enclosed or it can be opened up with sliding doors. Flexibility, whether you're entertaining, hosting or cooking. Melee appliances throughout with a peninsula right in the middle. Oven, microwave, 4-door fridge and freezer combination, induction cooker, open flame burner. I think this is what every owner of a luxury apartment is hunting for. 3 bedrooms, all en suite, one of which is a Jack and Jill. Importantly, master room must feel like a hotel suite. So you have that super luxurious space that you want to rest after a long day. And the entire ensuite bathroom is so luxurious that it just feels like you just check into a hotel with a long bath, separate standing shower, his and hers, and fully cladded with marble on wall and floor.
Okay, vlog, go.
Okay. I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
Where do I take out my shoe?
Yo, look at that view. What?
Guys,
No,
do I take-
dude. Look at this. Now this is high right here.
Holy! Oh my god!
What kind of balcony is this? This is the size of my room, man.
It's perfect, it's like right there.
It's right there. What? It's just downstairs.
Guys, this is the MRT.
Oh,
Like if you want me to be very honest, see this?
Oh.
That's the MRT.
So right tucked behind me is the services zone and the helper's room. And towards this door, this will lead us to the sheltered balcony that overlooks towards the sea view and the view of the entire Orchard at MBS. So, this is one of the most popular addresses in Singapore. We are in core central region Orchard. And when it comes to Orchard, it is so diverse, but yet at the same time, the addresses are all so interwoven together. So you have Nassim, one of the most pristine enclave. You have Upmore Park, you have Cane Hill, you have Patterson just right behind here. And of course, you have the entire River Valley and Great Wall City. Now this is Orchard Boulevard. This is right at the center of action because I call it perhaps like the billionaire's row of Singapore compared to like the billionaire's row of New York. So you have Orchard Ion and Orchard Residences just right across here. And of course, Takashima is one of the benchmarks in Singapore. CK Tanks, Whitlock Place, the Orchard MRT station is here. And of course, you have convenience at your fingertips. This is all within the entire Orchard Boulevard belt. So how do people afford such a luxury property in Orchard? And why do they still want to invest in luxury apartments here? Well, did I miss something? So I wanted to take a look at this very interesting concept that is applicable for some international investors. Now, if you're from these 5 countries, you don't have to pay ABSD on your first residential property. D9 Orchard towards a little bit merging with D10. When we talk about the Orchard Precinct, people will always talk about Nassim, they will always talk about the Upmore Park zone, and Orchard Boulevard zone will also be in the picture together with Patterson. So these are like the ultra luxury zoning with PSF level between 4,000 all the way to about 6,000 over dollars. The era of freehold properties that is dominating the minds of a lot of home buyers has already been a thing of the past, but of course a lot of people still treasure freehold properties. But the new era, because of the inception of a lot of 99ers properties over the last 20 years, and now all government land sales, even in prime zonings, are 99 Just have a look at the plot of Orchard Residences, and it is still, of course, hovering at about 3,000 over plus per square feet, and that is 99 status. Right across Orchard Ion and Orchard Residences, there's going to be a new launch that's upcoming very, very soon. That is expected, in my own perspective, going to be launched at perhaps close to about $4,000 PSF, and that's a 99 land plot, mixed development. It's going to be exciting, but I think if you truly appreciate freehold properties, which when you look at D9, 10, 11, these 3 ultra luxury districts, they are predominantly freehold in terms of the amount of apartments and condos in comparison to 99. So I think getting a freehold here at Angullia is definitely one of the very safe play. If a 99 years new launch in D9 is going to be launched at about $3,500, what's going to happen 4 years later when this property's TOP is that they will definitely want to sell at about $3,900 PSF. In comparison to Angullia, which is a freehold status, when you look at the disparity, then in terms of 99ers and freehold, that's going to make a lot of sense for the freehold property. Privacy, location, space. 3 things you rarely find together in Singapore unless you really know where to look. That's why Orchard isn't made for everyone. It's meant for someone who's ready to live within this lifestyle.